Welcome to German Gills. Gillingham travelled to Shropshire today in the search of their first 3 points on the road. Your live match reaction today against Shrewsbury Town coming from your host, Reese. Our last encounter ended goalless, exactly like Shrewsbury's start to this season's campaign. All action today coming live from Duisburg, Germany, where Gillingham have a history of heavy defeats and last-minute goals at the new meadow. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills. Welcome to the German Gills show, where Gillingham are travelling away at New Meadow to take on a goalless Shrewsbury Town. They haven't scored so far this season. That sounds to me like a banana slip waiting to happen for the Gills, but we've got everything covered here on German Gills. I'm going to be your host, Reese. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope that today we get our first 3 points on the road. If you haven't already, please take a look at our Instagram at German Gills, and we also, of course, have our Twitter, Deutsch Gills. German Gills now has a Patreon page. If you would like to support the channel, go over to our Patreon website. The link is in the description, where you can choose one of our free tiers to support the channel, which all come with extra benefits. And if you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, look at the time at the top of the screen and go to that point in the video. Gillingham during the week lost to Cheltenham Town in the Carabao Cup on penalties. I actually had predicted on Sunday that it would be a 1-1 draw and we would win on penalties, considering that we put 10 past Crawley Town that time. However, we did miss one, and Cheltenham put away all their penalties, and it ended up that they got Preston North End in the third round of the Cup. It would have been nice to go on a bit of a cup run, been really good for our finances as well, but it wasn't to be. And also the worrying thing was our only striker, Van Dane Oliver, after scoring the only goal for Gills that game, did come off at half-time, I think, with a little injury to his ankle. But hopefully he's starting today. We'll have to wait and see. But we travelled to Shropshire today. We've had a bit of a history at that ground. I think one time we lost 7-0 when we were in League 2. There's a couple of times we've been there when we've scored in the last minute, either to equalise or to win 3-2. I remember Max Amos scoring a last minute goal there as well. I was actually at that game. So who knows what can happen at the New Meadow today. We'll have to wait and see. But let's have a look at how we did against Shrewsbury last time we played them at Priestfield. Throw from Jacko caused chaos as Conor Ogilvie hit the post. It's around, it's going to be a goal, is it the post? Oh my! But ultimately the game ended goalless after Van Dane Oliver's attempt just went wide of the left post on the 85th minute. And by Oliver has just hit it wide! Oh! Unfortunately today we don't have a German Gills correspondent. The people that I normally talk to aren't either going to the game or are not available at the moment. I even reached out to a couple of Shrewsbury Town fan pages or content creators, but unfortunately they didn't get back to me, so we have no correspondent for today's game. If you would like to get involved with the channel and be a correspondent for German Gills, look at the description down below, and you can either email me or contact me on Twitter, and I can give you more information about how you can become one of our German Gills correspondents. I would also like to use this opportunity to ask the viewer, you guys who have been supporting the channel over the last year, what you would like to see in this channel in the future. How would you like this channel to develop? I'd love to hear some ideas, and hopefully in the future we can develop and improve this channel, most importantly for you guys. So all that's left for me to say is let's have a look at the League One fixtures that are happening today. Here are the rest of the League One fixtures happening today, with the correct score bets I have predicted using the German betting site Tipico. I have bet €1 for each score, and we will find out at the end of the video how we have done. And importantly, remember to be gamble aware whenever you decide to bet. When the fun stops, stop. Now it's time for the German Gills live match reaction. Los geht's, Gills! So we're about to get underway at New Meadow as the players are taking the knee in support of kicking out discrimination in sport, and hopefully that flows into worldwide as well. So anyway, we are underway, and Gills kick off. We actually swap sides, surprisingly. So Gills are kicking from right to left, and let's hopefully we can get a win. We're shooting towards Gills fans. Let's use this first half and let's get a couple of goals. Shrewsbury looking about in the right-hand side here. They're going to whip this one in, it looks like. So because it comes across. Oh, and it's just gone wide. That was nearly Shrewsbury's first goal of the season. That's the first threatening moment of the game from Shrewsbury Town. It's whipped in from the right-hand side. And it just went on the right-hand side of the post. It's the knocking, not someone say knock on the door already, but it's definitely a little threat that they've Gills have been exposed to there. Currently in the fourth minute, it's Shrewsbury 0, Gillingham 0. Gills got the second corner of the game on the right hand side. It's going to be an outswing as it comes in. They haven't got the end of it. Come on, it's not a bad header, and it's gone. Yes, and Gills have scored. It's now gone 1-0 up. And I think it's Tucker that's got the goal, and Gills have gone 1-0 up after 12 minutes. It looked like an easy corner, and Tucker had acres and acres of space to put that into the back of the net. I mean, the keeper got a huge hand on it, I must say. The keeper should be doing better at the moment. I mean, he has so much room. The keeper can be disappointed with that, but Gills have gone 1-0 up after 12-13 minutes at New Meadow. And that's their first shot on target. It's their first chance of the game. I think it was Tucker that got that, yeah. Really, quite a simple goal. And you don't often get goals from corners like that, but Gills have got one now. And it's Shrewsbury 0, Gillingham 1. Oh, that's a terrible back pass, and that's a decent block from Cummins. I could see that a mile off. We have got away with something there. It's daylight robbery, but Shrewsbury still on the attack. The Gills defence are all over the place at the moment. This is a real opportunity for Shrewsbury. They got the ball in a very dangerous position, but they're not making anything of it. Shrewsbury Town, come on, you could do better than that. Even I know that. Jesus Christ, Gills have got away with murder there, absolutely. And they've given away a free kick in the end. It's a really bad tackle, but my goodness me, what a poor passage of play from Gills defensively there. That was absolutely awful. Shrewsbury should have put it at the back of the net, either from the poor pass back or from the subsequent attack afterwards. But here you think, just put your foot through it. Ah, wow, we really got away with that. Really got away with that. Denver's got an opportunity on the left-hand side to whip this in to try and snatch a second goal just before half-time. It's going to have to be a pinpoint cross. We've got one already today from the corner. Can we get another one as it's whipped in? It's not a bad ball. Half away clear. Phillips going to take the volley. It's gone wide, but there could be a chance here. Can Gills get it in? I don't know. Where's that ball going? It's offside in the end, but it's a great opportunity for Gills just to almost end of the half there. It wasn't a bad attack in the end of the day. It was a great ball in from Dempsey. It was cleared away from the Shrewsbury defence, and it was a bit of a missed-hit shot from Phillips that then was redirected back in from Tucker, and then Oliver just couldn't get the ball around, but he was offside anyway. Not a bad move to end the half from Gillingham perspective, really. We're looking at a lot more threatening in the final third than Shrewsbury at the moment, who are misplacing a lot of passes. So still Shrewsbury 0, Gillingham 1. And that is half-time. It is Shrewsbury 0, Gillingham 1. So it's Shrewsbury Town 0, Gillingham 1, with Jack Tucker scoring the goal on the 12th minute. A header, a free header at that, at the bottom of the goal, which the keeper arguably should have saved as well. He'd be disappointed with that. Gills have been putting some pressure on and creating some opportunities, and we could have got a second goal particularly near the end of the first half. However, Shrewsbury have been coming into this game and have had opportunities themselves. I mean, luckily for us, they haven't been putting them away, and but there is still that chance that Shrewsbury can get their first goal of the season against us, particularly with some poor back passing from some of our defence. We've got away with a couple of situations in the game so far, but as it stands, it is Shrewsbury 0, Gillingham 1. Gillingham need to get a second goal as early as possible to put this game to bed, because I think if we get a second, Shrewsbury are not really going to have a response because they will be low on confidence. So hopefully we can get the second goal early and put this game to bed and get 3 points. And the Gills are out for the second half. We are going from left to right and facing against the Shrewsbury Town fans. And the Shrewsbury going right left against the Gills fans. Let's hope we can see this through as the second half is underway. So that's unfortunate because Phillips did all right there to kick the ball, but it's given to Shrewsbury and it's just gone past the left post. It was really good footwork from Phillips initially to keep possession of the ball on the right-hand side. But it was a bit of a misplaced pass backwards across the face of the pitch, and Shrewsbury regained possession and an opportunity to get their first shot on target of this game. And yeah, there it is. Actually, it was decent pressure from the Shrewsbury player, and it was a half chance, I suppose, of the ball whistled past the left hand post, not really threatening Jamie Cumming at his goal. The short throw from Shrewsbury. They're looking to get the ball again in the box. Oh, that's an easy pass. Come on, it's going to head it away. There could be a chance. Here's a bicycle kick, and that is an absolute peach of a goal from Shrewsbury. I have, just to give that credit, that's their first goal of the season, and what a goal of the season that is in the league for them to get. It's a bicycle kick from about 15 yards out to 14 yards out. I mean, it was kind of coming to a certain extent, but Gills have missed a couple of opportunities to try and get a second or a third goal and put this game to bed, and now we see ourselves staring down the barrel of possibly getting a point or nothing from this game. We really need to step up the game here to get some points at Shrewsbury, but finally, Shrewsbury have scored in League One, and what a finish that is. Hats off to Shrewsbury. What a goal. What a goal. It was always going to be a belter, wasn't it? It was going to be the first goal of the season. So currently it stands Shrewsbury Town 1, Gillingham 1. Shrewsbury looking very dangerous. That pass was obvious. How could you not see that? This could be another goal, and of course it's gone in. Gillingham have just fallen apart in defence, and Shrewsbury have got their second goal. It was coming. They've deserved it this half, actually. Shrewsbury have really brought themselves into the game. And it's Shrewsbury 2, Gillingham 1. It's a decent goal. The ball just kept getting recycled and recycled and recycled. And it's really good play from Shrewsbury. They just batter in at the door. And eventually they open up an opportunity. And they put one in the bottom right-hand corner. I mean, that pass through, it was awful. We had so much space at number 11. And there's a really tidy finish into the bottom right-hand corner from Shrewsbury. I have to say, they've deserved it this second half. Gillingham have done nothing in the second half, unfortunately. And as it currently stands, it's Shrewsbury 2, Gillingham 1. It's a great run from Carriel because he get the... That's Tutonda, sorry, not Carriel, it's Tutonda. He wants to get that ball in. It's gone to Dempsey. Can he flick this one in? Can we get a shot away? Can someone do something? That's not a bad shot. Oh! It's hit the post, or has the keeper saved it? I didn't quite see, but regardless, it's much better from the Gills. We've got to bring out 9 minutes plus probably 4 or 5 minutes of stoppages here. It's not a bad move. It was a good touch from Dempsey, who managed to turn his man there, find the space for Reeves, who took a very quick shot. And it was saved by the goalkeeper. A decent save. I think he should make it every time, but it's still 2-1. The corner's going to come in now from the right-hand side. No, it doesn't. Not yet. Bear with me here. No. So it's 2-1, Shrewsbury. 10 minutes to go. Quick free kick from Shrewsbury here. I was questioning if that was a foul or not, but I don't know. But they could have a chance. They could take a shot, and it's a decent save from Cummings. I mean, it means they have a corner now, but it's a decent move from Shrewsbury when there's only 2 or so minutes left of this game. It looks like they're going to go off and win this game and get the 3 points. Yeah, it was a free kick, I suppose, but it was taken really quickly. Decent move from Shrewsbury. I mean, we've got 4 at the back. These are going to happen if you're trying to get a last-minute equaliser. I mean, it wasn't a bad shot. But I think Cummins easily had that saved. Still 2-1 Shrewsbury. What is happening here at Gillingham? It's gone absolutely crazy. There's fights all over the place. It's not what we want to see. Paul Rayner's on the floor. But the referee's blown the final whistle. What a weird end to a game that is. This has got out of control. And there's this, I don't know what's happened here, but this is really disgraceful. There's no need for this right now. The referees, I have to say, actually, I'm usually pretty supportive of referees throughout this league because I think they get a hard time. But I have to say, the second half performance of this referee has been inconsistent and not been that. He's lost control quite a few times. And I think this is a prime example of the referee losing complete control and not dealing with this as quickly as he should. So Paul Rayner's been sent off here as well. This is unbelievable. And the referees ended the game even though we've got probably about 2 minutes left to play of stoppages. So I think the game could well be over and Shrewsbury have got the 3 points. It's a very bitter end to the game. And the goalkeeper on Shrewsbury been sent off. It's gone absolutely crazy. I have no words for this. I think the referee has lost control and he's just ended the game with a couple of minutes to play. He hasn't finished the game yet. So I don't really know what's happening here, but apparently the game has finished. And it is Shrewsbury Town 2, Gillingham 1. What a bitter, bitter game. What a bitter, bitter game. And one of the worst refereeing performances that I've seen all season. It's not an excuse. Shrewsbury have played well. But that's it. Shrewsbury 2, Gillingham 1. Here are the League One results today. With the ones in green are the results that I got right with my score bets from Tipico. So that is Rotherham 2 and Doncaster Rovers 0. And the other one I got correct was Plymouth Argyle 1, Fleetwood Town 1. The rest of them, they didn't come through, unfortunately. However, that does put me at €14, 50 up this season so far. So the game ended Shrewsbury 2, Gillingham 1. It was a really bitter end to the game. I'm not quite sure what happened at the end there. There's lots of fighting, lots of red cards going around, but ultimately Shrewsbury have taken away got the 3 points. And actually in the second half they deserved it. They played really, really well in the sense that they dug deep and they got some goals. And they finally got some 3 points for their team on the board. Gillingham, on the other hand, not so impressed. I mean, the first half we got a goal, really, that goal should have been easily dealt with by Shrewsbury. That's probably one of the very few teams you're going to score that against. And then the second half, we didn't really show anything, and it was just inevitable that Shrewsbury were going to take advantage of us being weak in the back. And obviously, with us being a little bit low on confidence and them getting that first goal, which I have to say their first goal was incredible, a bicycle kick. And that was the turning point of the game. Then 10 minutes later, they put a second one to the back of net from poor Gills defending, and then that's it. Credit to Shrewsbury. Congratulations on the 3 points. But there's a lot of work to do left at Gillingham. I can't believe I just looked at the table. We're 16th. There are so many teams below us as well, likes of Charlton and Ipswich. So this division is really crazy after the first 5 games. You can't read that too much into it, but we'll have to wait and see. But thank you very much for watching. And obviously there's not a game next week because the one against Charlton has been postponed. And so I will be seeing you guys in 2 weeks. And as ever, Los Gates Gills.